Hi everyone, this is Fabian from Bleeding Comics, and I'm gonna be making this video. I'm just gonna do a little voiceover as I'm doing this. This is gonna be live, so you're gonna probably hear a lot of noise in the background. And I'm just inking this page. This is for Volume 4 of Psychic Revolution. This is like the last chapter of that book, so let's get to it. I always tend to start at what I see is like the easiest panel, or like the biggest panel. So that would be this thing right here. It's really easy. It's just an eye. Let me see what size. I got it kind of big for this one. Oops. Had it on white because I was doing something earlier. Bushy eyebrows. Have like a thing, the older the person, especially if it's a man, the bushier the eyebrows. I think that's just something that happens to men in general. I'm starting to get to that point too, but mine are still kind of under control. Try to take care of them as much as possible. Let's see. I also tend to give like the guys a bit sharper lines around the eyes, make the women's eyes a little bit softer. It's just a preference of mine. I don't have like specific like stylistic choices of when I do certain things. I just tend to do like whatever looks right, and I just stick to it. Make it just a little bit thicker, just to show his age. It is an older guy. It's kind of like the part I'm going to do right now is like an example of what I was saying just a few seconds ago, like a stylistic choice. It's kind of like the little crow's feet under the eyes. That there. Now, I feel like I want to freehand this so it's more natural looking. Because, yeah, eyes are not actually round. They are like an oval shape. I think that's what they call it. I can't think of the word right now. Kind of having a hard time doing it. I really don't want to use like a elliptic tool for the eye. Just want to give it like that awkward shape because it's not perfectly round. It's not supposed to be perfectly round. Messed up there a little bit. Well, that's why I digitally ink, so that way I can fix any little mistakes that I see. Let's go around here. He is activating his ability, so it's not going to be like a normal looking eye. Just pull up a little bit. You can see this line right here. That's going to be something extra there. Let me see something here. Add a little bit more, make it a little bit more kempt. Couple more wrinkles here. And again, these are just like stylistic choices. It's not really at what it should be. Like every artist has their own way of doing things. You don't really have to follow what it's done. You can just figure things out. And I think I mentioned this in another video. I tend to really just jump around panels. I don't always go in the order of the panels. Like the reason I kind of do the bigger ones first is just to loosen up, warming up a little bit. And then when I get to like the smaller details, smaller panels, I have better control of what I'm doing. This is my version of an ear. Again, kind of stylized in a sense. But yeah, you might hear me say that a lot when I make mistakes. It's just my go-to word. Here we go. Bushy eyebrows again. You're gonna hear a lot of noise in the background if it's picking up on the mic. It's early in the day. Well, not too early. It's actually 12 o'clock. So it's afternoon. I do live near like a busy street and busy intersection. Somebody has turned on their car. One of the things I noticed is that when I'm inking, I kind of wish I was a lefty, because sometimes I feel when I'm inking with my right hand, which is the only hand I can actually ink with, I cover up the right side, and then sometimes I mess up some of the line work. Now, right here with the hair, he has very much like salt and pepper type hair, but I'm just cutting this in a little bit. I'm gonna make a layer later on to give it more of the black in, because I always tend to do that. Like I leave any details for like hair, shadowing, and stuff like that on a separate layer. That way, in case something happens, I decide to change my mind, or I try to adjust the texture or change it a little bit, I don't have to worry about ruining the entire line work. I kind of messed that up. It's going to be like that. Just put this in a little bit. It's gonna be a little messy, and I've been using the word stylistic a couple of times in this video, but there's certain things that should be done for certain characters to kind of like give you an insight to their personality. And for example, like him having this kind of like very thin like mustache and beard, but it's kind of a little unkempt. It should be an insight to the guy doesn't really just care about his appearance, he's just living. It's like this little thing I just did right now is like my kind of my trademark for like older people. And then some extra lines. Could be for like wrinkles or laugh lines, things like that. But it kind of shows you their age a bit. But again, this is just me. I'm not saying this is something that everybody should do. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do next. Like I'm trying to leave her for last because I'm debating how to fix that hand. I don't like it. Like this would be the easiest part to do, but that's gonna be for a different time. Alright, thank you guys for sticking around. Probably a short video, but it's a little bit of an insight how I do things. Catch you on the next one.